So ito na yung first ride natin dito sa 2026 Triumph Trident 800. Yun lang, out of balance. Mas mahalo bang? May mga counterflow eh. Hoy! Hoy! Hi mga katingin, today on the way tayo sa Habsat dito sa Marilake. Gamit natin ang ating Journal 160. And pinunta natin dito hindi para bumangking-banking, kundi para sa test ride ng pinaka-latest big bike ng Triumph. And it is the Trident 800. O, di ba? Dumating na sa Pilipinas. At I think available na yata. May mga kasama tayong mga vloggers. Nandiyan sila Jao Moto at marami pang iba. So nakaka-excite pa, may subukan nating i-banking yung Trident 800. Ito na. At ito na nga tayo sa Habsat. Maganda pala dito, malaki parkingan nila. Ito may puno pa, di ba?
Percent yun. Tangina 60,000 yun.
Ako medyo pareho tayo. Ayun. So ito na. First time natin makakagamit at makakita in the flesh. So una ko napansin sa kanya, yung belly pan, ganda ng belly pan niya yung araran. May visor. Yung headlight niya I think same din sa 660. Pero yung tangke niya raw iba na. Parang mas lumaki na siya ngayon. Kasi yung pipe niya, nasa side na. Kasi yung 660 nasa ilalim. So ito, may resonator sa ilalim. And catalytic. Sana pwede siyang tanggalin. Di ba? Kasi pag tinanggal mo yan, slip on, iingay na to. Kahit di ka na magpalit yata ng muffler, parang R1, sa R1 na yun. Ayun, so naka-welding po siya. Naka-welding, so kailangan mo pang patanggal yung headers, lalagariin doon. Iwan mo tong catalytic, tong resonator lang tanggalin, iingay na siya. Nakaka-excite, parang gusto kong kumuha nito ah. Tapos yung seat niya, 2-piece construction. Mas premium na siya, mas sporty kaysa dun sa 660. Yun, nakakakilig. Yung tires niya parang same din sa 660. Pero ang ganda ng exhaust niya, nagandahan ako sa exhaust. Parang ayoko baguhin to. Nakakatipid ka, cut, delete, and link pipe kay red exhaust. Tapos ito na kagad. Parang 2K lang ata ron, link pipe and cut, delete kay red exhaust. Tapos meron pang isang kulay dito, black. So sa akin parang mas maganda yung red, mas pansinin. Hindi lang siguro talaga ako fan ng black. Gusto ko yung belly pan niya. Pero ganda rin ng black, no? Parang ang datingan, parang ano eh, macho ang datingan. Nakaka-amaze. Siyempre pag Triumph, talagang quality yan. I think tumaas ngayon yung seat height kumpara dun sa 660. Maganda rito yung shock niya. Showa, adjustable rebound and preload. Yung Showa front shock niya adjustable. Yung compression and rebound. Pwede rin natin sound check to eh. Kaya nandiyan si Jao. Yan. Diyan mo ito. Pwede rin sound check to. Sound check natin. Tahimik. Tahimik na. Ayan. Sarap ng tunog.
The Trident name, it's not new. In fact, Trident came out back in 1968. So the Trident was the very first superbike. Nauna to sa CB750F. Mostly ang alam yun ang first superbike. Pero nauna to. The Trident preceded that bike, the Trident 750 or T150, came out in 1968, a few months before the CB750 came out. And the journalists at that time hailed it as the very best or the very first superbike. Now, let me explain the advantages of a 3-cylinder engine. So, as you know, Triumph is very much known for 3-cylinder engines. Okay. So, the main advantages, as opposed to a 4-cylinder, which most new riders would prefer because of the sound of the screaming inline 4 engine is the 3-cylinder kasi, every 3-cylinder is inherently a cross-plane crankshaft. So, not really cross-plane kasi why yung crank niya. Pero, you get what I mean. It's not a flat plane crankshaft. Okay, so the character of a cross-plane crank kasi, the power is delivered very linear. So, from your low end to your high end, andyan na agad yung karni ng power. Unlike with the inline force, kailangan mong pigain yung power eh. Kung naaalala niyo yung mga lumang R6, oo, nasa 120 plus horsepower, pero yung horsepower na yun, makukuha mo at around 11,000 RPM pataas. With this bike, 9,000 pa lang. Ay, di. Tama ba? 10,000 RPM peak power na. So, from your low end pa lang, pati yung torque niya is delivered at lower RPM. So, it's maximum red line is 11. Red line is 11. So, the end of the world na yun. Tumabot ka doon. Okay. So, you don't need to rev it that high, ibig sabihin. Yung karni niya, mula sa baba pa lang, mararamdaman nyo mamaya, mayroon na agad bunot eh. Okay? So, hindi pa kailangan pigayin ng gusto, pigayin ng pagyayin. So, that's very usable for the street. Sa real world conditions, mas kailangan mo yung torque sa baba eh. Diba? Kasi nandun tayo nabubuhay. Di ka naman, you're not chasing revs all the time. Diba? So, mas usable siya. So, okay. So, that's the main advantage of 3-cylinder engine. And then, there's the weight and the size. Because you're one less piston, one less bore, full, one less length of a camshaft and the crankshaft, you're losing much weight but delivering similar power. Diba? So, mas magaan siya, mas compact. So, dahil mas compact siya, mas maliit yung engine, yung designers ng geometry ng chassis has more freedom to move the engine around the chassis. Kasi nga, mas compact o mas maliit. So, hindi mo kailangan ng malapad na perimeter frame, which adds weight, di ba? Even more weight than the engine. Hindi mo rin kailangan ng mahaba kasi maiksi lang yung engine. So, yun yung mga advantages. This is why, nung lumabas yung 675 na Daytona dati, it dominated the class. So, it won everything from World Supersport, British Supersport, Master Bike Series, even the Isle of Man TT sa junior. So, champion si Daytona 675, which is where these engines are derived. Okay? So, doon yung makikita ang real advantage ni Triple. So, kung sa totoong buhay, di ka kumakarera, dito ka lang sa highway, mas kailangan mo to kaysa inline 4. Yes, correct. Yep. Alright. So, ano ba? Alright. So now, compared to the 660, aside from having a bigger engine, this one has adjustable forks na rin. So, these are Showa big piston forks, separate function. So, it has rebound and compression, damping adjustment. So, makokontrol nyo na ngayon yung bilis ng pag-compress at pagbalik ng suspension. At the rear, we have rebound and preload adjustable suspension. Okay? So, yun ang wala sa 660. Hindi adjustable yung suspension.
May knob ba yan dyan?
Ah?
May knob?
Knob for what?
Pwede suspension.
You mean like yung sa Tiger Sport 800, yung remote preload adjuster, wala. Usually, kinakabit yun sa touring bikes. So, this is a little bit sportier than more sportier than the Tiger Sport. Kasi yun talaga medyo adventure sport yun. Triumph killed off the Street 77765R. But we still have the RS, and we're coming out with the RX. Both are more track-focused bikes. So, yung 765 kasi, that's the Moto2 engine. Yun yung engine na sinusupply sa Moto2. So, all of the bikes in Moto2 are using the Triumph 765 engine. So, Triumph every year, champion. That bike is more of a sport bike. Yun talaga sport bike yun. Kasi, yung chassis nun was derived out of the Daytona 675, which dominated its class, yung super sport class, when it came out. So, talagang sports bike yun. This one is not. This is a trident. So the chassis of this one is based on the chassis of the Trident. Unlike with the Street Triple, that chassis was derived from the race bike na 675 na Daytona. So there's a huge difference there. You also notice that that engine, although it's a 765, this is 798, is more powerful. That one has 128 horsepower. And it's heavier. Kasi nga, it's developed for racing. This is more for the street, maybe the occasional track day. But then you would find the limitations when you take this to the track. Pagka talagang track rider ka or racer ka, yung mahanap mo. But I've ridden the 660 on the track, no problem, even with the stop times. Those are road 5s, these are road 6s. Yung 660 na, kasabay ako sa litro, wala problema. Kahit sa racetrack. Diba, I mean, diba? It's not even a sport bike, it's a road bike. It has 3 riding modes. There's rain, road, and sport. I recommend that you just use road since we are on road. Or maybe sport. If you're a braver rider, you can use the sport. Honestly, I don't know because I haven't ridden this yet. Pare-parang tayo. This will be... Actually, mauna pa kayo sa akin to kasi mag-martial ako, hindi ito yung gamitin ko. So the 660, the current generation that we have here in the Philippines, doesn't have lean-sensitive rider aids. So this one has lean-sensitive traction control and ABS. So what that means is when the bike is leaned over, mas intrusive yung rider aids. Mas nakikialam. Kasi pagka nakahiga yung bike, mas maliit ang contact touch. Alright, so mas less yung traction. So it will keep you safer on the road. Alright, so it's a little bit more sophisticated than the 660. Okay, so we have LED lighting all around, 4 piston brake calipers up front, single piston the rear. You will find that the brakes here are very much more than adequate for the bike. Okay, so
Colors, variants.
we have 3 color variants. We have 3 liveries. That's ash gray, which we don't have here, unfortunately. We have jet black and carnival red. We have side-mounted exhaust. Alright? Kasi yung mga 660, hindi rin mapakali, sinide-mounted yung exhaust. Okay. So, the weight is, if I'm not mistaken, it's around 198 kilograms wet. So, fully fueled. Alright. So, on paper, you'd say that it's, so-so. It's not so light. Yeah, but when you ride it, you'll feel the lightness. I'm pretty sure. Okay, it also has a shift and assist clutch. So what that means is a lighter clutch pull and also slipper clutch. Meron din siya. So when you do your downshifting, hindi maglalak yung rear. Price is 649,000 pesos. Si Ellie.
Ba't po nilobat?
So ito na yung first ride natin dito sa 2026 Triumph Trident 800. Grabe. Nakaka-excite. Dati nasubukan ko na yung Tiger 800 nila. So ito na yung pinaka-latest naman ngayon ng Triumph ngayon 2026. Much anticipated. Umaani ng maraming positive reviews kasi. Kita mo naman, the goodness of 660 na Trident. Ginawa pa nilang mas powerful. So ito malalaman natin ngayon kung gaano siya kaganda. Kasama natin si Chow. Saan niya naman yung black na Trident 800. Sige tayo check. Abot dulo. Tip nail.
Picture mo para makita natin kung gumasgas. Gumasgas na nga yun.
Tahimik. Mapping Sport TCS. So pwede mo adjust yung yung ABS niya.
Dito lang kayo sa likod ng MG. Hanggang doon mamaya bago akong maliwa.
Okay. So mas mataas siya sa 660. Thank you. Uy. Kasama natin si John of Triumph Philippines. So it feels like parang konti lang yung difference sa 660, pero mas comfortable yung puwan niya. Mas gusto ko yung puwan nito. Ganda ng seat, sobrang premium. Grabe oh. Yun oh. Sarap. Sarap yun. Alam naman natin ang Triumph, di ba? Ito yung ginagamit sa Moto2, sa MotoGP, yung Moto2 category. Puro mga Triumph ang gamit doon, mga 765 engines and bikes. Tapos kasali rin sila sa World Super Sport or WSSP, sa World Superbike. Kaya talaga mayroong racing heritage si Triumph. Kaya very sporty yung mga bikes nila. Tsaka syempre the best sa kanila yung mga 3-cylinder nila, kasi alam naman natin na very reliable ang mga 3-cylinder at ang mga bikes is in particular ni Triumph. Yung seat height niya noticeably tumaas. So kung ikaw ay medyo kapos sa height, medyo mapapaisip ka sa in terms of seat height, pero pwede naman tabasan yung puwan. Medyo makapal din kasi yung foam. So maganda sa kanya, made for touring talaga itong naked bike niya, itong Trident 800, kasi kapal ng foam. Pati sa passenger, mas na-improve nila yung seat ngayon. Maganda yung korte kaysa yung dati na parang banana shape or banana type. Natulala ako dun. May ikot. Ayun si Jow, nasa harapan. Parang sa kabila to. Grabe, tuwalin. Hoy. May quick shifter na nga pala to. Oy. First time ko dadaan dito. Habulin natin si Jan. Ay, may looban dito. Woo! Lupit ah! Ito na pala yung ano, tawag dito. Sarap! Grabe, sinusundan natin, naka 1200 eh, mas magaling pa. Malupit na rider to si Jan. Ay, antay daw, antay. Kasi ano, regroup. Woohoo! Lupit. Ang lakas. Pero sabi nila ma-vibrate nga daw. Pero tingin ko din sa resonator yun kasi sinasakal niya yung bike. Kaya may vibrate ka mararamdaman on high RPM. Ano? Pagka napakawalan mo to, pag tinanggal mo yung resonator, makakahinga na siya. Significantly, for sure, mababawasan yung vibration on high RPM. Hoy! More than capable. Middleweight, oh. Sarap. Woy! Aso, pilay na yung aso eh. Patawid pa eh. Woohoo! Mas marunong. Yun lang talaga eh, no? May mga counterflow eh. Kapit na kapit ang pala yung gulong eh. Road 6. Maganda yung stock niya Road 6 kung makakapit. Mapasarap yung bakbak eh. Regroup. Okay. Balik na pala. Sarap. Uy! Yun lang. Out of balance. Out of balance yung kasama natin. Babae.
Gas na siguro. Gas na. Gas na to.
Ay, hindi pala. Hindi pala siya babae. Lalaki pala. Ano lang, engine case. Oo, dumulas. Dumulas sir, sa buhangin.
Oo. Ayun. Momo.
Oo. Okay lang, wala ka ano? Wala naman. Wala naman.
I'm more worried about the bike.
Baka talaga yun, mahirap sa buhangin. Pinabahan naman ako kay boss, pero good thing okay lang siya. Side case lang naman or yung cover, engine cover lang naman yung na scratch kasi mabagal lang yung pagka-drop niya. Sarap nito sa Marilaki, pang long ride. Ito na yung ultimate all-around bike para sa akin, ha. High third gear, oh. Kaya. Ganda ng gearing niya. Short gearing. More on, ano talaga, back roads. Nakaga yung torque niya. Very good pang city riding daily. Pero for sure, meron ditong power up top. Kasi nga, diba? 113 horsepower. 63 Newton meters of torque. Overtake, walang problema, kayang-kaya. Uy! Ay! Ay! Kaso naman. Woo! Kailangan tayo sa ganitong back roads. Kailangan, ano ka, pag magpapanik, presence of mind. Masarap ng kuhaan. Oh. Pag naghangos ako ganyan, ang lambot pa rin ng kuhaan eh. Ang luwag, sobrang roomy. Sarap din pang racetrack nito. The best talaga yung platform ng 3-cylinder ng Ducati. The best talaga yung platform 3-cylinder ng Triumph, no? Naharangan pa tayo doon ba yan? Naharangan tayo doon sa kurba doon. Sayang naman yan. Very capable tong bike na to. Perfect contender na siya sa MT-09 SP. MT-09. Mas magkano lang, diba? Magkano lang ang presyo niya. Woo! Grabe, solid bike.